Okay, I cycled in 8 days from Amsterdam to Norway. 120k a day, something like that. But here in Norway it's completely different. It's so steep, all the mountains is up and down, up and down. I like climbing, so it's great, but it's not gonna be 120k a day. Today I made 80 and that's the max, I guess. But on the other hand, it's so beautiful here. I came from that direction with the bike. I was at, I believe, 600 meters of altitude. And I cycled from there. I came around the corner. And this is my view.
Life with a little low, and we are free to go, listening to the wind.
It's amazing. It's so beautiful here. And it's everywhere beautiful. So every climb has a present.
Let's go now, for we stay the same. For we stay the same. The ocean's wide, cliffs are rising high.
So I met live here on the road.
Listening to the wind on the gravel road behind us.
Hey, what's up? He's traveling from Oslo,
from Oslo to Bergen.
and he showed me a great place to swim. So that's what I'm gonna do now.
You should check
Have
it out.
a great trip, live.
You too, my friend. So again, have a pleasant journey.
We got all the time. We give ourselves.
Get in the picture. Okay. Cycling in Norway is hard. It's actually the hardest day on the bike I had. so far. I did the Marmot, the route, the Grand Alps, but my god, Norway is brutal. I'm on the wildest road in the country. But it is beautiful. But really hard. I must say, I'm just in a tunnel here, cycling. And this is what they have there. You can sit here with loads of people. There even is stove. And if this is not all, even the wood is prepared. So, I can even cook my meal here. But the country is beautiful. Okay, so I bumped into a guy about 20k further down the road. We just started talking, and he was totally into everything I did, into bikepacking, and he would love to do it himself. But we talked, and it ended up that he told me that 20k further on the road, he had a house that he did not use, and he gave me the key to that house. So I arrived in his house. Let's have a look inside. He explained me everything. Perfect, I guess. There's even electricity. Didn't expect that. Wow. How lovely. Wow. Wow. God. A nice house, actually. And huge. Wow. Okay, this is for my buddy Life from Germany, who I somehow keep on bumping into during my trip in Norway. Life, you could have this as well, huh? It was even cold beer in the fridge instead of all over your tent. So this is where I stay. Yeah, it just goes on here. Look where I sleep tonight. And the fun part is, I have it all by myself. You won't believe this. I opened the fridge. There's even ice cold beer in there for me. It's the best day. It's getting better every time. The house where I spent the night in turns out to be the house of Herwig Pommeresje. He's a Norwegian authority on everything about permaculture, on how to work with soil. He wrote books about it. The next clip will tell it all.
Even after a long tradition of organic farming, there are still hundreds of different approaches to it. The big issue is giving back the nutrients to the soil and to keep the helpful microorganisms alive to secure a rich harvest, not just over years, but permanently, because this is the only sustainable way of agriculture. Usually this is solved by using certain kinds of compost, which vary in substrates or treatment, like terra preta for example. To give you an example of the many different possibilities for highly productive organic farming, We will show you a method by Hervik Pommeresche from Norway, who is the author of the book Humusphere. Instead of composting biowastes, he directly applies fresh organic material as a natural fertilizer.
And this is where the magic happened.
Before it is dried out or gone moldy and rotten to biowaste. His yield using this method is just incredible. He produces 18 kilograms of onions on 1 square meter, whereas the common yield only would be 3 kilograms.